So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse. He can also...
It's Luis Suarez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
It's a sharp pass. This is a promising build-up. Great ball, and he's in here. This looks promising. Serves up across. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Neymar tries to play it through. Fermin receives it in a wide position. And it's Maradona. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Lamine Yamal really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, easy pickings there. We're back in possession and ready to go again. Can he latch on to this? Torres. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. There's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, good claim by the keeper.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Mamardashvili did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Searching passes played there. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bradley, he's cut it out. He's looking wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Opts for safety. Christensen. And it's Belletti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vids.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gravenberg. McAllister. Vids. Bradley finding himself in space.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? And this is Torres. And Torres! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Fernando Torres clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. Somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes for a shot! He would have been quick to recover this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Fermin. Plenty to aim at. Fermin! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he cuts out the supply. Triol gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got a shot, surely! Well, that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. Shot could be on. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Soboslai, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Soboslai, yeah, that looks a decent ball. Fermin, Yamal, now it's Luis Suarez. Can he spark a counter here? Oh no, what has happened here? That's the end of the first 45. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible.
Cambio di giocatori.
Down to business again. Some good work on the right flank here. That has been cut short. Now it's Torres. And he's quick to return it. That's put paid to the danger. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Frimpong. Oh, nice touch. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's been slipped through. Vermin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Szoboszlai. That's a little off target. Szoboszlai, and a header! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Numero 14.
Liverpool cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Napoli clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wits! Nicely weighted ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Suarez chasing after it. Wits! Oh, shooting chance! And it's been hooked away. Now it's Yamal. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Kerkez, and it's Kerkez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Crosses it in here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Fernando Torres is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Nunez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Busquets. Here's Maradona. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Neymar. And here's Maradona. Fernando Torres. Now it's Darwin. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Torres! Now, and it's come back out to him. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That is good alertness. Maradona. Now it's Yamal. And this is Luis Suarez.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gravenberg.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. And this is Neymar. And it's Maradona. Distributed tidily. Ball in towards the middle. Mamardashvili deals with that nice and simple. Gravenberg lays it long. I think we're just about done here.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aims beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. A lot of space ahead of him. That's good defending, very good defending.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Fermin picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very